New movie that just hit theaters. The film is directed by Timur Bekmambetov. Hope I'm saying his name right. He also directed Chris Pratt in 2008's Wanted. The film stars Chris Pratt in the year 2029. Violence and crime has overtaken Los Angeles, and Chris Pratt is an LAPD police officer who created an AI judge, jury, and executioner in the form of an AI judge, Judge Max, played by Rebecca Ferguson. But one day, Chris Raven, played by Chris Pratt, is arrested for the murder of his wife, who's played by Annabelle Wallis, and he goes to the own trial that he created. He has 90 minutes in order to prove his innocence, or he dies in the chair. Also, some side performances include Callie Reese and Chris Sullivan. The film is an hour and 40 minutes and is PG-13. Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new review here at Max Talks Movies. My name is Max Enberg. I'm talking about Mercy. So if you guys are new to the channel, guys, please hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so notified when my new videos hit the channel. I talk all things movies, shows, award season, box office. I cover it all here on this channel every single day. So please subscribe, ring the bell, comment down below. What are your guys' thoughts on Mercy? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Is this one you saw in the theater? Did you see it in like an IMAX 3D experience? Or is this one you waited are going to wait for it for digital? And also, guys, without a big way to help support this channel as well is hitting that like button. So I was not very excited for this movie. The trailers were not good, even though I just love these two lead actors and Chris Pratt and Rebecca Ferguson, especially Ferguson. That was kind of the only thing getting me excited for this movie. To get straight up with you guys, I did not like this movie. I think this is an underwhelming experience that is unfortunate because I think the first 30 minutes are quite intriguing. It is a premise that you were like, okay, I can kind of get behind this, where this guy's an actual cop. He has done definitely some questionable things that make sense why he is being investigated for the murder of his own wife. But there's intrigue of the how he will be able to use his technology to kind of find the killer if he indeed did not kill his wife. And it becomes very much a murder investigation movie as he's trying to figure out the pieces to who possibly could have murdered his wife. And it's a premise that definitely got me invested in the first 20 to 30 minutes. It's like, okay, this is a fine enough premise for me to get invested in. And I think that's kind of where the line draws. After you kind of get the setup of the movie, once the actual investigation stuff actually begins, the movie goes downhill and gets worse, excuse me, as it goes along. This is a frustrating and really boring movie because 95% of this movie is just Chris Pratt in the chair looking at an AI Rebecca Ferguson. Obviously, Rebecca Ferguson is actually playing this character, but technically it's an AI judge for the entire movie. He's in the chair, he's scrolling through things, he's typing things out, she's helping him, and that's like the whole movie. And I thought there would be some maybe unique layers in here, but it's very much feels like you're watching like a PowerPoint presentation of how a murder investigation goes because Chris Pratt's just doing this and scrolling through this and calling people. It's not like he's actually active going through an investigation. He's stuck in a chair for 90 minutes, hopefully trying to save his, show his innocence to this judge. I think another big problem for this movie is that I do think Chris Pratt is woefully miscast. I'm a big Chris Pratt fan. I'm not saying it's knocking Chris Pratt. He's one of the funniest actors we have today. He's an amazing action star. But this character calls for none of his best attributes as an actor. Sure, this movie needs its charisma. He certainly brings that. But this is a very serious movie trying to be a dystopian future thriller movie where yes, there's like little bits of action in here, but not a lot of it actually involves Pratt. Again, he's in the chair the whole movie, and he just feels miscast because this movie needs a lot more gravitas, a lot more dramatic work to be done here, and I just don't think Chris Pratt was like the right choice to be in this movie. Rebecca Ferguson is completely above this movie. She's fine. There's only so much she can do. She's actually playing an AI person, so she's not really playing a human being. So there's only so much she can do from an acting perspective and showing emotion because she can. She's not a human being. So it kind of limits her performance work. I like some of the side actors, supporting actors, they just don't get not, especially Annabelle Wallace in particular gets like nothing to do in this movie. Don't know why these people are signing up for this movie. But as I said, once you kind of get into the premise, the movie has a billion reveals, a billion, oh my God, this actually was happening. And you can kind of see it coming from a mile away. It gets more convoluted and stupid as the movie goes along. And at the very end, the movie crams in a message about humans and AI. In like the final, like, I swear, 5 minutes of the movie, they cram in all the messaging they wanted out of this movie into a monologue in the final 5 minutes of the movie. And in my opinion, it took, first of all, too long to get to the actual message that the movie's trying to say. And also, this subject matter the movie's tackling, this is not the movie to be tackling intellectual thoughts on AI, humans making mistakes, what the benefits and cons are of using AI. Like, this is not the movie to be having these conversations. And it becomes really forced, really preachy in the final 5 minutes of the movie. So, again, this movie needed to be a lot more intense. It was not. I think Chris Pratt is doing the best he can, but I don't think they should have hired someone else for this character. Rebecca Ferguson, I don't know what she's really doing, as well as the supporting actors. I get invested. It's a well-made, like the technology stuff. It looks cool. It doesn't look too, this in the future. It feels like it's tangible in the next couple of years. But the movie makes no sense. It loses its credibility as it goes along, and the twists and turns you can see coming from a mile away. And as I said, the movie can get quite preachy in the third act. So overall, I'm giving Mercy a 1.5 out of 5, a 34%. What are you guys' thoughts on Mercy? Let me know down in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in another video very soon.